What do you think, David?
I've worked with celebrities for over 20 years in Beverly Hills. I've been doing hair. And rarely have I seen a celebrity, somebody as big as she is, be as genuinely nice to every single person that's working around her. She makes sure that everybody gets acknowledged, everybody gets taken care of. She's gentle. I mean, for a woman who has a disability, who has been challenged by so many things physically, she still has a demeanor that you rarely see in a celebrity. She has no entitlement. She's sincere. She's direct and she's forward and she knows what she wants. But if she was a man, she would be just considered strong. But because she's a woman, she's considered to be all these other adjectives that they place on her. And it's really not true. Michele and I have worked with her intensely, have had a lot of personal moments with her, know her, I love her, I adore her, I feel like I'm her big brother. When people come after her, the other day when somebody said something on the Today Show about Sir Paul and his new girlfriend and all this stuff, and then going on about Heather, and they don't even know her. They've never even had a conversation, worth with her. And I just think, I got really upset, and I thought, what can I do? And then Michele came to me with this, and I thought, this is perfect. We're going to do this on every single thing they say about her.
This is really
and we know more. There's stuff we know we can't even say and we won't say. But let me tell you, what you're hearing is not the truth.
I mean, today I open, I go online to see how many Heather Mills question I get. I do this every morning when I get up at 5 o'clock, and I get a letter from England, an email from England saying, oh, the Daily Mail decided you were a story. So how sad is that? They could not figure out any more lies that they could make up on Heather for the day, so they decided they'd go on me. Let's just try to do, and they had it all wrong. As usual, the only thing they had right was the fact that I did at some point own a spa, that I did a day spa, that in fact I do own my own line of champagne. In fact, I am a publicist, but most of it is like one word is true, and then they fabricate these little stories around it, and then they have the nerve to even sign it. So from now on, if you want to know something, just ask Denise from the Daily Mail. She knows it all. This is so and it's only one case. I mean, I just saw this stupid thing about this guy, Perez Hilton, that really could not come up with any kind of other name, so he had to use the name of somebody famous and write something disgusting on Heather's picture. Why? We don't know. We never saw this guy.
Well, it's because he's a nobody, and everybody wants to grab onto somebody who is really that big, and she's been so careful about what she says and how she says it, and not to make Paul look bad, and to take care of her daughter Beatrice, and all of that is really nobody's business, and they can't come after her, because if they really knew her, like, they would not be saying it. Like Dancing with the Stars. Like Dancing with the Stars. Every saw her, they're like, oh, but she's really nice. Oh, that's her. Not what you're reading.
The American press, I mean, it's got nothing comparable to the British press, which is about nothing, actually. The British press, it's a letdown. I didn't know they were that bad.
Yeah,
I never read them. But now that, that I kind of have to, because yes, I did take over the publicity, that they like it or not, I am it. And matter of fact, I'm taking names because I'm not going to talk to these people. I will just talk to them on my blog every week, because we'll do the week in review. We'll invite different people, journalists from here who happen to know Heather and know her well. I mean, again, to have a friend of mine, Lisa Stanley from Kirath 101, on the Gary Bryan show, who is on the air every morning, telling me, hey, by the way, did you know that Barbara Walters is Nancy's a second cousin? I wonder why now she's talking bad about Heather. She had to just do something about this.
I wonder why they feel that they have to make Heather look so bad, when actually...
I don't know either. I mean, this is stupid.
If they really knew the truth, and it's not obviously our place to say it, and if they really looked into the petition when it's public document now, they would actually, if they researched a little, they would find out the truth.
But they can't. They don't want to.
Yeah, they don't want to find out the real truth about what really happened, why the divorce happened and all of that, but they have to make Heather look so bad, and it's because if they really knew the truth, they would realize, I mean, it's really sort of appalling, and why they have to make her look bad, I just don't get it. And with such a mean streak.
Oh, they vied.
And I think, are they that jealous? I mean, this girl who was doing limb replacement for people before she even lost she lost her leg, which most people don't even know. They run on a little bit of information and they run with it.
Yeah.
She was doing it before Diane did it. She was doing it
Yeah.
before she lost a limb.
Yeah.
She was doing it after she does. All she does is charity work and trying to help people. And one of the most giving people I've met, using all of her time and energy to help people. And most people in a celebrity position use their time and energy to make more money, become more famous, and never give anything back. So I have to ask people like Barbara Walters and everybody on The View, all those girls that just sit on...
The worst is that
the
Joy
worst.
woman.
Well, they obviously don't know what they're talking about.
Joy Behar. Maybe
And-
she think it's funny.
Well, whatever.
She jokes about her leg and so on and so forth.
Which it really is appalling to joke about it. Just somebody that's disabled. I'm thinking, I don't joke about her because she's 30 pounds overweight and has bad color and horrible makeup and a face that needs a lift. I don't say that about, I mean, come on. Is that nice? No.
She's actually a terrible copy of
Bette Midler.
Bette Midler. Yes, thank you.
And I just think these women, I don't go for it. And I think, you know what? It's not the way we need to be really approaching her. And it's just sort of...
No, but there's got to be a certain, I don't know, self-respect that these people should have. They consider themselves, personality on the American network television. I mean, when is it that you realize you're out of line, This is appalling.
Well, it's supposed to be people that are professional, and they're not. And frankly, I was mad about this 2 years ago when, right after I guess I first met Paul and the whole bit, and things started to happen, and I just had to keep my mouth shut because it wasn't my place, and it's not, a lot of it's not my story to tell, it's Heather's. And when she feels like it and how she feels like it, and it's her right to privacy as a human being because of her daughter and all these things that she wants to do this, and people should respect that. It's really important that they understand who she is and what she's really all about, and the real story isn't being told. So for us to come here and do this, it helps me because I get so angry. I was just so angry about what was being said because I know all of it was a lie. All of it. So...
People just, if she feels that she needs to go on television to defend herself, a year and a half later, after being absolutely crucified, vilified, lied upon, I mean, you name it, they've done it, okay? And they've done it both in England and in the States. Not as much in the States, I must say. Once people meet her, then they have a different approach and they really have a different respect. I wish everybody was as good as she is. I'm not as good as she is, as a humanitarian. And this sense that she has to always want to help people, I don't have that, but I will do and contribute whichever way I can to take her defense, to let people know who she is really, And I hope other people will rally instead of hating on her for no reason.
Well, it's just really,
just hate her.
The truth is that you can't stand in the face of envy. Here's this woman who has gone through a huge divorce. She had the disablement,
26 operations.
26 operations. They
Do
don't
you
even know
imagine?
the physical pain that she has to go through.
Still now.
And through it, not only she looks fantastic and has a beautiful attitude and does it with class and style. And people, the higher you get, the quicker they are to tear you down. And the truth is that we're her friends, and we're here in LA, and we're going to take care of it for her.
Yeah, I mean, and we're going to bring on other people who feel the way we do. People are are doing very mean things and making difficulty for her to do her job, which is charity. So other people, because of all of this, because of all this stoning that she's the object of, she cannot do her job. She cannot help others. She cannot help the animals. She cannot help the people. She cannot do whatever.
And people don't even know the real story behind that. Paul has this huge PR machine that basically has shut down a lot of her charity work.
Yeah.
I mean, what is that about? They are so afraid of her and the truth that they're going to send people to help to make her stop doing charity work. Hello?
I mean really, when is this going to stop? Why don't you just go to Paul and ask him why he lets this happen? It's true, Paul could just have stopped that a long time ago, and I have no personal opinion about Paul one way or another at this stage. I just simply worry about my friend and what she has to endure, because I think it's inhuman, unacceptable, and vile, and people need to check themselves out. Until next week.